Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again today. The unsuspecting danger is waiting for you in the Philippines. And nobody talks about this. It's typhoid fever. I went back in my library of vlogs. I've created over 2,700 vlogs. I'm a content creator. And I couldn't find one where I mentioned typhoid fever. And whenever I run across anything 3 times, I talk about it. That's the universe telling me to talk about it. What is typhoid fever? It's a bacterial infection that's caused by the Salmonella typhi. It's, kin to the bacteria that causes salmonella food poisoning. Well, how can you catch it, Cal? Well, by drinking contaminated water or eating contaminated food, or it's contagious. You can come in contact with somebody who has it. And you know something, man, this is unsuspecting. This is why I called it the unsuspecting danger. I never even thought about it. It never crossed my mind. I've talked about dengue. I've talked about HIV, tuberculosis, but I never talked about typhoid fever. And I'm embarrassed because it poses a danger, man. Without prompt medical care, it can be fatal. I'm on my 10,000 step walk like I am right now, and I run across this interesting gentleman named Dave from Minnesota. And we had a great conversation, about 15 or 20 minutes, but toward the end he said, I got sick over here. He said, I came down with typhoid fever. And he says that he was in the hospital for 5 days. He was on his back for 3 weeks, and the young lady he's been dealing with took care of him, nursed him back to health. He said, but while he was sick, he talked to his ex-wife, and his ex-wife told him, said, yeah, that's the main threat you need to be worried about over in the Philippines, typhoid fever. So when he said that, and he was talking about the symptoms and everything he was going through, the Rolodex in my head started spinning. And I said, I've heard this story before from another guy right here in St. Carlos City, except he contracted it in Cebu. And he damn near died, lost half his weight. And the woman nursed him back to health. The woman who is now his wife, he said, that's the reason I married her. He said, I knew she was the one, Cal. And then I'm thinking, okay, when I get home, I asked Marilyn, I was like, is typhoid fever serious over here? And she said, yeah, Sahara had it. That's our daughter's going to nursing school. I was like, well, why haven't you told me about it? See, that's the strange thing over here. When you're dating with women or talking to people, they're never going to say anything negative against their country. They're very proud of their country. But I'm saying, you need to let me know about this typhoid fever. So I'm letting my viewers and subscribers know. It's the unsuspecting danger waiting for you in the Philippines, because we drop our guard, guys. We're not even looking out for it. All we're worried about is women, Filipino, almost to the point of it being ridiculous, almost to the point of us being fools. We focus on nothing else. We have a laser focus on a woman that you're gonna have no matter what, to the detriment of everything else. Okay, this man said he ate a bad meal. He said, Cal, I normally don't eat at this place. He said, I've got a couple of, places that I eat religiously, and I've never had any problem. He said, I ventured out, and I had, a bad meal. He said the doctor told him, don't eat at that place. That's a bar. Eat where you've been eating. And that's the same with me, see? I've been very fortunate in my over 15 years, in April it'll be 16 years since I started coming here to the Philippines. I've never had food poisoning. Now, have I had cold and flu-like symptoms? Absolutely. but I've taken a lot of risk. I do that. I go to these places because I want to patronize them and, you know, show my support for a lot of small businesses. But this has really changed my attitude about that. Both of these men said they thought they was going to die. Dave said, I was on my deathbed. And I was like, wow. But we don't even think about it. The good thing is there's a vaccine for it. And you could probably get it from your doctor in your home country before you get over here. Certainly over here, because I'm going today, certainly one day this week. You know, when Marilyn, she gets back from Bacolod. She's going to Bacolod today to check on our daughter and to buy some material for Booby's school uniforms. But I wanted to share it with you today. Be honest, man. Did you know that typhoid fever was a threat over here? And was it something that you were concerned about? I've never heard of it over here, man. Dengue and all the other STDs and all the other stuff. Because, you know, my soon-to-be ex-wife, she failed her medical because she came up with her sputum test was negative, which was, you know, that's associated with tuberculosis. And she didn't have it. That was negative, but the sputum was positive. So we had to wait 6 months to make sure it didn't evolve into tuberculosis or whatever. So I'm always concerned about that. And of course, you know, the STDs and dengue, but never typhoid fever, man. So I wanted to put that out there. I'm not going to spend the whole video talking about it, but please, guys, you know, make sure you either get vaccinated for it. Wash your hands, man. Before you eat, before you handle any food, after you use the bathroom. That's a bad habit a lot of people have around the world, certainly here. I was in the gym yesterday. We go use the bathroom, man. The guy walks right past me. I'm like, dude, wash your damn hands. He looks at me all crazy. I'm sorry. You're gonna go out there and get on the same damn equipment, use the same equipment I'm using, because it's contagious. You can catch it from somebody who has it. But I wanted to kind of talk about something else too, just real quick. I wanted to throw this out there. I want to let you guys know, because a lot of, hey, get out of the street. He's already been run over already, but he hasn't learned his lesson. I'm gonna have to go all the way back home. I'm taking these dogs back home because they're following me. I can't even do my 10,000 step walk. He's already been hit. His leg is already hurt. My buntag. But the most beautiful women in the Philippines are not on YouTube. I just want to say that, man, okay? Y'all people are going crazy, either for or against the women that you see on YouTube. You think, oh, these women are so beautiful, or you think, oh, these women are damn pieces. It's all subjective, but somebody who's lived over here for all those years, okay, I can tell you that the most beautiful women do not have YouTube channels. They're not being interviewed on YouTube. When's the last time you seen one of these Filipino vloggers interview a woman who was more attractive than they are? It'll never happen. It's a competition. They want all the attention. Or the vloggers like us. Our women aren't the most beautiful women, man. None of them. I mean, remember, it's all subjective, but I'm going to tell you that you have to come over here. I know a lot of us want to enjoy some vicarious pleasure. We want to sit back on the couch and turn these videos on and look at women, and you're not even scratching the surface, guys. Okay, get your butt over here. That's the only way. And where you going to see them? Everywhere. When you're out on your 10,000 step walk, when you go to the gym, the grocery store, the doctor's office, at the mall, they're everywhere. You don't need instructions on where to find the most beautiful Filipinos. It's getting ridiculous, because that's all we're worried about over here. to the detriment of everything else. If you want to see beautiful women, the Philippines' contribution to beautiful women, because there's beautiful women all over the world, you have to come over here. And they're usually in their natural environment, going about their lives as usual. Okay? So stop going crazy over these women you see online. They're 3s, 4s, and 5s. They're not the typical Filipina. Okay? These aren't the women that you want to be involved with over here. Simply because I don't want a woman who's so comfortable dealing with foreigners. Okay? We like women who are naive. That's one of the reasons we enjoy dating Filipinos. Everything's fresh, everything's new. I don't want a woman that's already been with foreigners, been hanging around foreigners and everything, thinks she knows more than me. Okay? So just come over here. That's the best way you're going to see, I mean, just the beauty, that natural beauty. Okay? I wanted to throw that out there because y'all go crazy. These women don't excite me that are online. Okay? And, you know, to take up for them, hey, people always say, oh, women over there aren't that beautiful. Yeah, because that's all you're doing. You're 8,000 miles away. Okay, there's beautiful people everywhere. But back to the subject, man. I'm really, I don't know what the word I want to use. It's just kind of shocking to me that typhoid fever never came on my radar. I didn't know it was as serious over here as it is. Google it, find out as much information as you can about it, because, you know, I'm not a doctor or a healthcare provider. I'm just sharing this information with you today because I think it's important. I'm not going to talk about any of those hot button topics that trigger some of you guys out there. You talk about domestic violence, man, they came at me so crazy in emails and everything. I'm like, guys, stop beating your wife then. Evidently, you're the ones who are doing it. The guy says, oh, it's a simp message. Is it? Okay. You know, when you talk about stuff like that, like race and domestic violence and different things like that, people come out of the woodwork. They'll expose themselves. You don't have to do it. They can't help themselves. Okay? For defending their side. Okay? I was just saying that a lot of people suffer from domestic violence around the world, men and women. Cut it out. That's all I'm saying. Okay, somebody's committing these crimes, because in my opinion, it's a crime. It's so bad, as far as women are concerned, it's a public health problem, and it violates their civil rights. Now, what do we know about men? Well, we don't know because it's underreported or unreported because of societal norms and everything. You're going to seem weak if you, report that a woman went upside your damn head with a skillet because she thought you was cheating or thought you was texting with somebody else, you know. But I wanted to talk about something serious today, something that can potentially save your life because you're not looking for it. It's unsuspecting. You're going to be over here. You're going to try to appease the girl that you come to see, and you're going to take her out and her family out to a restaurant in that little small city. Be very, very careful. Go ahead and get the typhoid fever vaccine. I know a lot of you people against vaccines all of a sudden. Okay? You never had trouble with vaccines your whole damn life. Well, this isn't COVID. This is typhoid fever, and it'll kill your ass dead. If y'all can see, I want to show y'all something while I'm on here. He's almost done. See the towel? Let me walk around a little bit and show you. Because he's basically quit. He's doing another job. But you can see that it's really going to look nice when he's done. If ever he gets done. I'm mad about this. You don't start a job unless you're going to finish it. See, I'm going to show you something. See that? Go on and finish that, man. He didn't stop right there. Fill in all these holes and stuff. But take care, y'all. And remember, Typhoid fever will kill you dead. You're in the Philippines, in America, wherever you are, find your heart to help somebody. Not a day goes by, I don't help somebody. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see y'all next time. Don't do anything stupid. Okay? Find out as much as you can about typhoid fever. Get the vaccine if it's available in your country, certainly here. I think your insurance is going to cover that. Okay? Stop making the woman the focus, your entire focus of your time in the Philippines, guys. Don't do that. It's gotten to the point of being ridiculous. And one more thing to all you fragile men out there. Society's full of too many fragile men now out there. Get better. Stop whining and complaining all the